Pass is incomplete. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. Fair catch called and made right there. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, catch is made. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Forced to his right. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Oh, he's got a man here, and that's Lemon. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. Now, faking the give. Loading up. Launching downfield. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down.
And sacked.
So, backed up after the sack,
and
now it's third and long.
It's now third down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on fourth and 3.
Eagles first down.
Headed left, buying time. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Now this looks like a design run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and 2.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Now Smith gets it coming around. Uh-oh. He works free. Right side. And he is gone. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith.
The first down
and they'll get about half what they needed. Pick up a 5 and sets up
a gain of
second
5
and
brings
5.
up second and 5.
He'll look
at the
to throw.
25-yard line.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. And pass is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Come to the line for third down and 5. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
40-yard line.
They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's another Eagles.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's in. Eli Stone. Touchdown, Eagle. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
The crowd called for it, the sideline called for it, the entire field called for it, but over on that visiting sideline, you got a coach saying, hey, man, we got to call this thing both ways. We've seen contact like this all game.
That one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
A big loss on the play.
Really like this response here to start the second half. You have to imagine they went into halftime finding themselves down by 2 scores. They needed to stop and get the ball back to their offense, and that sack's going to go a long way towards it.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up to throw. To the outside, he's got Smith.
Pass on 3rd down.
He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first day. It's going to bring up
an 8-yard gain. It's 4th
on
down.
now the punt team, and this one's on its way.
Fair catch.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully.
The Giants take
and
over
that's where he'll turn it over. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The first round. Home in this offense. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
12, incomplete. Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away and brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be caught. And his off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Take a look at his receiving. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third.
First and
Sunday
10
Night
at the
Primetime
22-yard
continues
line.
after this.
Come on. Pass the 60.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second
down
and 3 at the 16-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will score again. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rolling right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. Ball's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. He's going to have the first down and more. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, moving left. That is caught. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Smith.
That one was intended for Devontae Smith.
Colton Hood in coverage.
Off the play fake, Hurts. A throw downfield is hauled in by Lemon. Six catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
For the Eagles, first down.
Hurts working in the pistol. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. This one is pulled in.